This is some general guidance on reading the California Government Code. As you may be aware, California statutes are contained in 29 separate codes, and the 13th alphabetically is the Government Code. Now, all 29 of the codes have some general or preliminary provisions that are applicable to reading and interpreting that code's sections. The following are some selected general provisions of the California Government Code. Section 1 provides that the act is known as the Government Code. Section 2 says the provisions of the code, insofar as they're substantially the same as existing statutory provisions relating to the same subject matter, are to be construed as restatements and continuations and not as new enactments. Section 5 says that these general provisions, rules of construction, and definitions govern the construction of this government code. Section 6 says title, division, part, chapter, article, and section headings do not in any manner affect the scope, meaning, or intent of the provisions of this code. Section 7 says that whenever a power is granted to a public officer or a duty is imposed upon a public officer, that power may be exercised or the duty may be performed by a deputy of the officer. Section 8 says that a writing includes any form of recorded message capable of comprehension by ordinary visual means. Section 9 provides whenever reference is made to any portion of the code, the reference applies to all amendments and additions made to it. Section 11 says the present tense includes the past and future tenses, and the future tense includes the present. Section 12, the masculine gender includes the feminine and neuter. Section 12.2 defines the term spouse to include a registered domestic partner. In section 12.5, it says that the legislature declares its intent that the terms man or men, where appropriate, are deemed person or persons, and those references should be changed when the code sections are being amended for any purpose at a later time. Section 13, the singular number includes the plural and the plural the singular. Section 14, the term shall is mandatory and the term may is permissive. Section 15, the term oath is defined to include affirmation. Section 17, the term person includes any person, firm, association, organization, partnership, limited liability company, business trust, corporation, or company. Section 23, if any provision of the code is held invalid, then the remainder of the code shall not be affected. And finally, Section 24 says that the legislature declares its intent that the term workman's compensation is to be known as workers' compensation. And in furtherance of this policy, references to that term shall be changed when the code sections are being amended for any particular other purpose.